It has begun.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know touchy. Hope's Homestead in the house.
She said first.
My pie girl. Anita.
What up?
What up?
Oops. Didn't turn that one off.
Amanda. Heather.
Susan Ratcliffe. That's a new name.
Autumn Girls. Farmer Meemaw.
Larisha. That's a new name.
Pamela.
Hello, Mary.
Green Gables. Brenda. Grandma Rose's Homestead. Life of a Millwife?
I don't know.
Kitty. Starting to wonder. Chaos and Grace.
That's a new one.
Yeah. Hope baked bread. Is it edible? Just asking.
She's baked some beautiful bread that I've seen anyway.
There's Amy Fuel.
Whoop whoop. Hello.
Laura. Kiwi. Give everybody a few minutes to get in here. Pickers.
What's up?
We usually give everybody about 5 to 10 minutes to get in here because of the way YouTube is.
Laura, that's a new one. Laura Matonic.
I said
Yeah.
hi to her.
Very cool.
I came over from Hope's Homestead.
Awesome.
We are glad
Military wife. Okay.
to have you. Thank you for your sacrifice and for your husband's service. Appreciate you here. Life of a military wife.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't know nothing about that, do you? I came over to you guys from Amy and Cherish. Thank you so much for coming over.
Awesome. Fluffy Ninja.
Bass in the house. High knees, Bass. High knees. I don't even know if I want to talk to him. I'm so half tempted to time Howie out right now.
Why? What'd he do?
No, I don't even talk about it. Nope. Volunteer Homestead. Hey, you gonna eat that cornbread? You're the one that gave Cherish the ketchup chips. Oh, okay. So jealous.
Oh, okay. So she's in Canada, right?
Canada.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
No. Howie sent me a picture today on my phone via text message, and he's like, yeah, he was giving me this sob story, then showed me a picture of these like cupcakes, and they're
her cupcake war.
Yeah.
Awesome. See, I haven't had a chance to look at any.
I'm like, shut up, I hate you. I don't even. Wow. I asked him. I said, what have I done to you? Why do you hate me so much?
So what are those called? Like, what is Tina in here? So Tina, tell me what's the name of these cupcakes because they look fantastic.
It was like yummy goodness. Let's just go with yummy goodness.
There's what is that? Cherries on top. Oh, yeah. That looks fantastic.
They just
like chocolate covered cherry or something. Yeah. Yummy. Yummy goodness. That sounds about right.
Yeah, yummy goodness. I gained like 5 pounds
just looking at the picture.
Just looking at the picture.
That's exactly right.
Robin, your breath stick is saving my life right now. I have 3 little ones with the croup.
And it's my lifeline.
It's my lifeline. Thank you so very much.
You are absolutely welcome, Melissa.
High five for saving somebody's life.
Hey, Tanya.
Lost dude in the house. Willow Creek.
Banana split cupcakes, so you can have those.
No, what? Okay.
I'm not a banana split
person. I'll take them. And don't be now. Look, you can't be saying you can have those, and then if I start if I get a love box and there's something in there, and I start chowing down, talking about, let me just have a bite. No.
I'm not a banana.
No, because it wouldn't happen.
That is way too many flavors getting mixed all together.
Lawyers on the phone.
Way too many. Willow Creek, what's up?
No, you're like so behind.
I'm sorry.
Just saying. Grandma Rose had ordered some of those Russian piping tips. Gonna make me some gorgeous cupcakes very soon. What's up, Mark?
One of Jason's new BFFs.
Don't be hating.
I know. I don't have any BFFs.
He sent me
That's not true.
he sent me a funny picture today.
Uh-huh.
He sent me a picture of a nail gun. He said, "You don't want a gun I'm gonna be holding today."
So he's stuck with the honeydew list, huh?
I think he had a job.
Oh, well,
Cooking with a little spice. How you doing?
Hey, that's somebody from Cab 7. What's up?
I didn't have the heart to send him a picture back of me being just empty-handed and saying, I'm not even allowed to hold a gun today.
Yeah, But one cool thing, I did get packages out today. So that was good.
Yes, packages. How you say that one?
That's Ecuador.
Ecuador Homestead.
That's Ecuador Homestead. What's up? That's that young man that... Yeah,
yes.
Very cool. Thanks for the awesome hat. Yeah, so I sent him, you know that gray, black, and white one that I had at the conference that was so heavy, like nobody wanted it because everybody doesn't think it's going to get that cold? Well, see, he lives up in Massachusetts, so it was cold like 2 months ago. So I said it to him. I was like, he sends if anybody could use this hat.
He sends me voice messages where in Skype, and his accent is
I love his accent.
It's so thick, it's hard to take him serious sometimes. I mean, what he's saying to me is sometimes true.
Yeah.
But it's very hard to take him serious.
Oh, we're getting snow today. Whew.
Oh, so jealous.
No.
Oh.
You can keep it.
Willow Creek, want to trade? Y'all come here, we'll go there.
You can keep it. You can keep it. Because it might be pretty now, but in a little while it won't be so pretty anymore. Ooh. Mm-mm.
How can you be that? I think you lied to me when we were dating.
I lived up north. So? I've been there, done that. I'm done with it. I burned myself.
No.
I think you need to give it kisses. Where's the lavender? That's not lavender. Where's the little bottle?
This is lavender.
No, it's not. That's peppermint, you poop head. Put it right there.
You think about moving up north?
No. It's going to be a 2nd-degree burn. Hurry up.
You want to think about moving up north?
It's going to be a blister.
Are you going to think
about it? And then I'm going to pop it and I'm going to make it drain all over you while you're sleeping.
I don't care. What, did you put all of the lavender out when you were...
Waiting for the lavender. What did you do? Is it empty? Why is this bottle empty?
Because you've been rubbing it on your ankle for the last week and a half.
There we go. Whew. It's not empty, but...
Hey, Candace. Hey, Mama.
Noah's Ark. What's up?
Noah's Ark's in the house.
We're just getting rain in New York.
Did we miss anybody?
She's moving to Virginia.
Mary Cleveland, how you doing?
Everyone can keep their snow. Amen, Mary. I'm right there with you. I love the snow. In a month or so, I'll be cussing, I'm sure. See, that's what I'm saying. Oh, Trudy's in here?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Trudy. All right.
Amy, I agree. Because it's bound. It might happen. This is how it might happen. Robin may take a chlorophyll nap.
Chloroform, not chlorophyll. Move how far north, Jason?
And boop. And then she wakes up. She living in Virginia with a new house, everything.
So Steph Martin Family Homestead said lavender's amazing. We run out of it all the time. It's awesome for burns. Like when I used to work at Arby's, I used to get burns all the time. I had one here that was very severe 2nd degree. And I don't have a scar because I kept putting frankincense and lavender on it, and it healed just fine.
See, here are the major reasons why I want to move north.
Mm-hmm.
One, it gets stinking hot down here.
It does. It does.
And
it does get hot.
And then after we're done with this, we're going to go ahead and get started. What's up, Lonely Prepper? So
Operation Kidnap Robin.
So what's up, Bandana? So legally, you can only take off so many clothes before you offend people and go to jail. You can put more clothes on if you're cold.
Mm-hmm.
2, the fur comes with better prices. The deer are bigger.
Mm-hmm.
There's a possibility to be able to open up the meat market with elk, moose, caribou, depending on,
Oh yeah, you have no argument.
The soil is better.
Uh-huh.
You get all 4 seasons.
Mm-hmm. Possibilities are endless.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I stand a really good chance of being snowed in with you and get to cuddle with you all day.
Which means the possibility of divorce goes way up too. Just kidding.
Nope, don't touch me. Don't touch. Nope. Nope. Done.
She said, unless you're Mark, who wears 5 layers even when it's 90 degrees outside.
No.
We don't want to leave you. Layers, layers, layers is how we roll. I know. No, I do layers too, but no.
Mm-hmm.
You put too many clothes on, you can't move. Yeah, there you go. I want 2 houses, one up north in the summer and one in the south for the winter. We call those snowbirds.
No.
I told you could come too, Chairs, but you don't wanna.
Okay, so
I had a 16-point buck this morning.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
See what I mean? That's double of what I saw the other afternoon when I was talking on the phone with Cherish.
Yeah. Oh well.
That's probably a 250, 300 pound deer.
Wallace, Knife Works, what's up?
Did you not just hear me?
I have my wine and crochet and settled. I need wine! I got crochet. I just don't have wine. Jason, North means Yankees. Gladly trade houses. No, I'm good. I'm not going up to Massachusetts. Oh, no.
Well, Massachusetts got like the strongest...
I would not be able to
the strictest
hang.
gun laws in the nation, I think, isn't it? Or is that Connecticut?
Know.
It's one of those two.
I don't know.
Anyway. All right, so we're about 12 minutes in, and I think that's given just about everybody time to get here. I haven't seen Alderman Farms yet.
He's watching a football game, I
Probably.
bet.
And so, you want to start?
With?
The show?
Sure, go ahead.
We talked about this.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, ready? Not 15 minutes ago.
Are you sure I was listening?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
So, we want to thank you guys for coming in. Wait a minute, they're saying we're buffering. Did you guys switch the internet over?
I did not.
Loser. Don't do it now.
Are you sure we're buffering, or is it just one person?
I think it was just one person.
Oh, no.
What?
That's way too cold. Yeah, see, that's why. Because LSU's playing Alabama.
Ugh, that's not even a game.
You don't know that. Or as I like to say, LS who? Now see, okay, so Green Gables,
Homesteading with a
where
German.
were you last night when they had the sign? There was a sign going last night that was a Bama sign.
Okay, can we talk about last night?
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. I'm not very good at this. I wish you would do this.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not sure how many of you were aware, but last night, it looks like most of you were in the group last night, But last night, Cherish from Hope's Homestead, Amy Fuel, and Tangi from Freedom Homestead.
And Amy from
Fuel Homestead or Fuel Family. I always want to call it Fuel Family Homestead.
I think Tim Beverly renamed it to the Oompa Loompa Homestead.
Oh, yeah.
That's just what I heard. Oh.
The little people.
Sit on the curb, swing your feet Homestead. I don't know. Just what I heard.
Okay, so those three lovely young ladies donated their time and their beauty sleep to hold an auction for us last night. And we just wanted to take the time to tell everybody how humbling that was and how much fun it was to watch people just have a good time and come together. And it just really warmed our hearts. We know that thank you is never going to be enough. And here I thought the short jokes had stopped. No, baby.
Tim sent me a list.
No,
I wrote some down.
My favorite thing to say to Amy is she's fun size.
See, I just think that's wrong because I hate those fun size candy bars because all they do is make you mad.
But Amy doesn't make you mad.
That's true. But that's why I don't.
So that's a good way of thinking of
but I don't call
size.
her fun size.
Oh, well,
That's
anyway.
a little bit disrespectful.
No, it's not.
Coming from a guy.
Oh, well, maybe. So anyway, we wanted to thank everybody for the people who donated.
Yes. People like the blacksmith from the...
Yes, Jonathan.
Langford.
Hold on. Let me get out
Robbie
the
Moore.
list. Oh crap! I just had it and it just disappeared.
You had one job.
Okay, let me go ahead and just read off all these people. All right. Not in any particular order because Amy kind of bounced around just to kind of keep everything interesting. But we'll just start at the top of the list and work our way down. Doug and Stacy from Off Grid. Doug and Stacy.
And before you read the next one, anybody that's been watching my channel,
Josh was his name,
for a while, you guys know the kind of relationship that Doug and I had, and for him to step up and do that was really humbling on my part. So if you're in the background back there, Doug, man, I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you very, very much. You didn't have to do that, and I just thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so Smart Stutter, they auctioned off 3 subscriptions to their Smart Stutter app, which was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Timber Creek, she had a couple books and a thing of fingerless gloves. That was really neat. Sullivan Family Homestead, actually kind of funny, ended up donating 3 skeins of yarn because there was a huge bidding war.
That was I think that was our first bidding war of the night, and it was funny because there was just
back and forth. Numbers just kept going back
and forth. And then Miss Patty and Tommy must have been on different computers, but were both underneath
the same name
underneath Ottoman Farms, and they started outbidding each other. I had tears rolling down my face. I was laughing so hard.
But then she didn't get it, and so Dana finally said she would donate a 3rd one.
Yeah, and then she didn't play anymore.
Right, and so she finally just so it was kind of cute to see. And here's the thing that Jason and I really loved seeing is that while everybody was coming together and donating to help us, it was really cool to see community interlocking and finding new avenues for different things. So like, we have a couple of knife people now. We have different places to get yarn, different types of fibers for yarn. different crocheted items. So now there's all of these, even though we're all homesteaders, we're still all kind of vendors.
We can't do
everything for everybody.
Can't do everything.
Right.
And it's always nice to be able to, like, I call Ricky Wallace all the time. You guys know I love Ricky Wallace and his knives. And he donated a beaver knife with a beaver tail sheath.
Which was beautiful.
Beautiful. Yeah. It was beautiful. So anytime I got any type of knife or metalworking question, that's where I go. And now we got another one.
Right, Josh. And the thing that was crazy was that Josh was actually at the conference. He was the one that was doing all the forging.
Crazy.
And never got a chance.
I never got a chance to meet this guy or shake his hand.
Yeah.
And he put 2 knives.
2 knives. He was gonna donate one, and it went so quick that he offered to do a second one, which was just crazy because we didn't even get a chance to meet him.
Yeah.
And that was just, again, the word humbling is just not even the right word. It was beyond words. We were totally floored.
Mama Oldways donated some stuff.
Well, you're getting ahead of yourself.
Sorry.
I was going to read all these.
Hurry up.
So Independence Acres Homestead, we met them at the conference as well. He was the one that gave Jason the rabbit furs to process. And he was actually doing roasting. Well, he had some coffee beans and he was giving out samples. Well, he donated a pound of those beans to the auction, and that was really cool. A farm girl in the making, she donated a lot of canned goods and a book that she's getting ready to publish.
No tiger poop.
Freedom Homestead, so that was Tangi. Her daughter donated 3 of those little facial cloths that she had hand crocheted. It was her own pattern, so that was really cool. What's happening, my bear looking brother? No, not Jaton. We'll get to Jaton. Ricky Wallace, you said, donated the beaver knife and the tanned beaver tail sheath. Jaton donated a couple of handmade bows that were absolutely adorable. One was a zebra and one was like a turkey, I think. And she also donated some Avon perfume.
Yeah, some
kind
smelly stuff.
Smelly, girly, smelly stuff.
Girly stuff.
Which was really cool.
I had no idea what it was.
The Holler Homestead. This is another one that just like didn't really even. I didn't know that they had all of these things. There was some soaps. They donated like 4 bars of soap and like 2 lip balms.
Yeah. Didn't they donate the lip balms and stuff with the beeswax lip balm?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Very cool.
Yeah.
And let's see. The Rustic Mod. Very cool. The wood sign. The farmhouse wood sign. That was really neat. They're all handmade. 1870s Homestead. That was the one with the herb baskets, the wooden herb baskets. That was really, really pretty.
That was another cute little bid war there for a little bit.
Yeah, those went back and forth. Mama Oldways, they donated an apron and 2 of the solar drying. I think it's the cutest thing. She calls them solar drying kits, which essentially is just a setup to be able to put your own clothesline up. And you have a container made from an old shirt with a hanger on it. That way you can keep all your clothespins in.
Come on.
Let's see. Aloha Quails, which is awesome. We met them at the conference. They're from Hawaii. I wanted to say aloha again, but they're from Hawaii. And they donated a bunch of stuff from his 80-year-old mother-in-law.
Yeah, and he also donates that anything that they sell during the certain things that match the items that they had in there that they're going to give 10%.
Yeah, so you can go to their, I guess they have a website or Etsy store. Yeah. And anybody who uses the code Big Bear is going to get 10% off their purchase. So I thought that was really cool.
That was really cool. And the really cool thing about them was that they found us through Doug and Stacy. What was the little girl's name? Allison. She won the essay contest that Doug and them have. And she's the one that everybody's talking about that chose to come to the Homesteaders of America Conference versus Disneyland. Well, she came over after the rabbit thing and she was a whole bucket load of questions, and I loved it. And I sold her one fur real cheap, and then I gave her another one. I told her she had to go over there to Doug
and tell him
that I was now her favorite YouTube channel, not him anymore.
She
went over to Doug, and
please don't hate me.
She said, "Please don't hate me," and this is so not true, but I told him I'd say it, and I've got to keep my word. But Big Bear Homestead is now my favorite YouTube
channel.
Really. But not really.
But they're awesome people. Very supportive, even though we've only known them for a month. That was really cool that they were willing to help us out. Obviously, Homesteaders of America, they donated a shirt and 2 tickets to the 2018 conference. That was pretty neat. Bonterre, that was Nunda. She donated an essential oils wooden box. That one went back and forth too. Very cool.
I gotta make one of those.
Cool product. Alderman Farms, they donated some really cool stuff. Tommy autographed a hat and put a Bible verse up underneath the brim of the
2
hat.
Corinthians 10.
I don't know. 3, 1, 7, 50.
I don't even know why I'm mad.
Let's see. And then Miss Patty donated a sourdough starter and a sourdough starter kit.
And dips.
And 3 set of dips. And that was funny, too, to watch. Because, man, Hope
wanted those dips.
Hope was in there moderating everything and doing what she's supposed to be doing. And then all of a sudden, Mr. Hope started popping up in the chat. So it was pretty funny to watch that. Andy's backyard, he did a whole bunch of wood wall hangings. Were really cool. Mud Pie Girl, she donated the barefoot boy cookie jar. That was pretty. I had no idea that thing was. It was pretty neat.
That was pretty cool.
Wholesome Roots. She donated some ginger. Now, did she donate 1 set or 2 sets? I can't remember. I think she did 2.
She might have did 3.
I don't know. I know she.
They went so fast that
she was
willing.
Did
a couple more.
And that's the thing that I loved, guys. That even after, for instance, Sullivan Family, she auctioned off basically what she had. She was like, "That's all I've got." So but here's the thing: people still were able to get in contact with her and say, "Oh, well, do you have this kind of wool? Yeah, go ahead and PM me, and we'll hook." So that hooks her up. So helping us helped her, and I love to see that when that kind of stuff happens. Josh did the 2 knives, and people were still asking about knives. He said, "Well, just PM me and ask me, and I'll, see if I can help you out." And that happened so many different times. Yep. I just thought that was really cool. Even with Wholesome Roots, she had the ginger, but then people were asking, "Well, what do you normally sell?" "Well, just contact me, and I'll get you taken care of." So that's really cool too, that even helping one person helped them as well, which is really, I really enjoyed that, seeing that. Recycled Cottage, she had a lot of jewelry, some beautiful handmade pieces that she did all by herself. They were just absolutely gorgeous.
And I thought I was kind of freaking out a little bit about the jewelry and Mud Pie Girls things, because I thought they were all heirlooms. I thought they were all handed down. I was freaking out.
Jason was like, "No, you need to tell them that they can't donate that stuff." And so I was trying to reach out.
Because I thought they were. I
knew better about the Recycled Cottage, because I knew that she handmade all her jewelry. I knew that she did all of that.
That's how beautiful it was.
And I think Jason, on some level, a year ago knew that, but his memory's not the best. But anyway, so he was really worried that people were, it was just not, Yeah, so a lot of people who helped ended up with more business. And I love seeing that. That is so awesome, because then, you're getting your name out there, even though your intention, and that's the thing, is I know every single one of these people, their intention was not to put their name out there. It was to help. And that was just absolutely awesome to see that.
Rising tide rises all ships.
That's absolutely right. True North Homestead. This is another one, really cool products, y'all. They had an essential oils necklace that had the Tree of Life symbol on it. Really cool. And then also a David, I'll get to that in a second. And then they also had some lava rock bracelets that were really cool too. They had, one of the beads was like a chartreuse, and the other one was a purple, like an amethyst looking kind of stone as well. So that was really cool. David Jeffers asked, can you do a place for all these places for Christmas gifts? Absolutely. We can put together a list.
What we'll do is we'll do a video tomorrow, and I'm kind of going over this again, and we'll put a list to every one of those people's websites, YouTube channels, and stuff in the description.
Yeah.
So then that way you guys can go and buy Christmas gifts and stuff from them. That would be awesome. Well, if you wanted to participate in the auction and stuff, just kind of got out of your price range and stuff like that. As a personal favor to me, all these people that we list in there, do some Christmas shopping with those folks before you go into the big box stores.
I guarantee you it'll last longer.
And I guarantee you'll be a lot happier with it.
And a lot of these people will custom make what you want. You know, they'll, whatever length knife you need, or whatever thickness you need, or if you're wanting something crocheted, you can tell them exactly what color you want. I mean, like, there's no... You know, so that's the really cool part about that, is that we've established such a relationship with each other that, you know, you can walk in and say, well, I kind of want pink buttons. Can you hook that? Can you do that? Absolutely, I can do that. You know, whatever. So that's really cool. Okay, so True North did theirs. That was really neat. Bandana Grandma, this was a cool little set. And it was so funny to watch everybody bid on that.
Yeah, they wanted to separate the set.
No, because they wanted I was, you know, we're not allowed to bid, but I was watching that apron pattern. It's a retro apron pattern. I was like, oh, that thing looks so cool. But it also had the cute little polka dotted chicken that the feathers from the tail feathers
were measuring
spoons, I think. Was it measuring spoons, right? Yeah, measuring spoons. And that was so cool. Mary S., that's True North was the name, or True North Homestead was the ones that did those. Let's see. Sorry again for missing it, but have to work to keep a house over. Yeah, no, it's okay. Would they ship to suggested addresses for gifts? Absolutely. I'll give you a coupon code for my Etsy shop. There you go. For free shipping. So there you go. Anybody that wants Green Gables, I was getting to her. She donated something as well, and I'll tell you about that in a second. Let's see. So Bandana Grandma, she had some teas, and I think there was a bar of, it was a tea ball that you put in hot water and you watch it turn into a flower, and it also turns into a tea. That was really cool. Okay, it was a little bundle of stuff. And then Common Threads, she did a tote bag that had all the little pockets in the front, and then it was monogrammed to whatever you wanted monogrammed. And then she also did the antler wall decor with your whatever the initial was that you wanted in there. So that was really neat.
And don't stress too much about trying to write all these people down, because every week from now until Christmas, we're going to, on our Saturday show, we're going to pick one of these folks that donated, and we are going to basically kind of
talk about what they got
for a little bit, and give them a bunch of shameless plugs, and send you guys over there to do some of your Christmas shopping over there.
Right.
So those were all the folks that went way out of their way and donated things that they didn't have to donate to help us, and we really, 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 really appreciate it. And all the folks that went crazy in the chat and was buying these things, guys, we love y'all too. Robin and I are just, this is one of those situations where it's just a very uncomfortable conversation, because thank you just isn't, just doesn't do it justice. And so I just want everybody to know that was involved in any way, shape, or form last night, guys, that you I don't even got the words.
Well, for one, in the past year, we've had some rough times with YouTube. We had some rough spots with certain parts of the community with YouTube. And even most recently, the beginning of the summer, we had some rough times. And what this really did was totally restore our faith in the community that we've been involved with. It was, and all the new ones, And David, here's the thing. I think what's going to happen is we're going to figure out a way. Because here's the thing. We've done these before, and we are going to do them again. Yeah. There's going to be somebody who needs help. Always. There's always somebody. And so
just keep it kind of
tucked away. Like I had somebody who emailed or that messaged me today, and she said, "Well, who do I need to send the honey to?" And I went, "Honey?" And she's like, "Remember, I told you that the next time you guys did an auction that I would donate some more honey." And I was like, "Oh." Complete, because the last time we did one was like
a year ago.
It was almost a year ago, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I completely." But at the same time, we weren't involved in the auction planning stuff. We had nothing to do with it, and I told her that. And so she said, "Well, the next time you do one, put me down for 3 quarts of raw natural honey." So so that's the thing is there's going to be there's always going to be a need, and so. We probably, Jason and I have talked before this obviously all happened. We've talked before in the past of putting together a list of people that are willing to donate with things.
So if you're willing to donate, because look, there's going to be multiple different ways to be able to bless somebody else again in the future. And I guess I can say this if Amy will tell me to shut up in the middle of it when I'm saying it. But we're also looking into being able to do an auction at the Homesteaders of America conference to do a scholarship fund or
so do a scholarship
for somebody who is studying some type of agriculture. So that's in the woodworks too. So that'll always be a way to be able to you can donate that way too. Now.
I was just going to say, Donna Norris, she missed the auction too. She donated when we did Tommy's. I mean, there's so many people, some people didn't know about it. We didn't spread it around because we didn't really feel like, we were so shocked by the whole thing. We really didn't want, we didn't want them to do it, but we didn't really have a say, apparently.
So if you guys are willing to donate for another auction for another homestead family in the need in the future, keep it in mind, and we'll bring it up again in a couple of weeks, and then we'll start Robin will start a...
Well, I think maybe if we did an email
That's what I was going to say.
And if you want to sign up to be somebody that like for instance, let's just say we had somebody contact whoever and they said we really need some help. I could send out a mass email to all of the people that are willing to, like how Ginger is saying she'd be willing to donate. Then I can shoot out an email that says, "Hey, all you guys that are willing to donate, we've got this need. If you can help."
So if you I'm not even paying attention to her.
I didn't ask permission. I just informed you.
So if you guys want to be involved in a future auction, shoot us an email. In the title.
And this is the important part.
Yeah, this is the important part.
If you don't do anything else.
In the title, so then that way we can put it in its own folder. In the title, put...
Willing to donate.
I was just going to put auction list, but willing
to donate. Put willing to donate on there. And then that way I can separate them all out into their own folder, and then that way
you don't have to worry about trying to catch it on the down low when people are trying to keep things hush hush and when we catch wind of it, we will shoot out a map. That'll be the only time you get an email from us, except for like Christmas time. We'll shoot you one and say Merry Christmas, and then we'll shoot that out, and then you guys can boom boom boom.
No, see, that's what Donna, she said, I figured the things were already donated from before when y'all were setting up for multiple auctions. See, no, this was something different. See, we didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
So we didn't really, you know, just like there was somebody else out that I was like, oh, they wanted to donate something, and but
it'll
anyway.
be there. It'll be there for somebody else's time of need. No, I don't want to make our whole live stream about this tonight. Thank you guys. Thanks everybody who participated in any way, shape, or form. And if you guys want to participate more in other auctions in the future, shoot us an email at bigbearfarms@hotmail.com. If one of my mods could put that up there, please. And just in the title, put willing to donate. And then we'll get you in an email folder, and when something like this comes up, we will send you out an email. Okay. So, moving on. Do you know what tonight is? You know what's happening outside these walls right now? Do you know?
Yes.
What?
Just a few more hours until daylight savings time is over. Or starts, or whatever. 2 a.m., baby.
No.
Oh, you're talking about the Beaver Moon.
Beaver Moon! Beaver Moon.
Beaver Moon. Yep.
So, I am going to toss this out there. The first person that can tell us what a Beaver Moon is, we will give them a bottle of lemon.
Are you smoking crack? I don't have any bottle of lemon just lying around.
What you got lying around?
Nothing.
You are a lying cur dog.
I don't. I'm telling you, I don't. Tommy's throwing a fit right now because Alabama's whooping up on LSU. I really don't think I have a full bottle of something that isn't
I will
open.
make you make a cow.
You want me to make a cow?
That thing.
How am I going to make a cow?
That thing.
You got to go buy me some yarn. We can't afford it. Sorry. Oh.
Nope, not a night after the harvest moon.
I weave baby blankets.
Wonderful Blessed Life 1. You get a t-shirt. They'll get a Big Bear t-shirt.
When the moon is closest to the earth.
It's when the moon is closest to the earth. It's also known...
It's night when the little beavers meet. November full moon. Almost a super moon.
It's when the... And it's...
Whoa!
Also known as a what?
Frost moon? Is that what
There
it's
goes
called?
the contest.
Oh, I didn't know you were doing
So, what was it? Wonderful Blessed Life, right? I said, yep.
Yes.
Wonderful Blessed Life.
You almost said breast life. That was funny.
Wonderful
You almost did it.
Blessed Life.
Wonderful blessed life.
You will get a Big Bear t-shirt. So please send us an email with your size. Since Robin being stingy don't want to give up any oils.
It really isn't that.
Yep,
I
talk
don't
to the hand.
have
Talk to the hand,
anything.
Stingy.
I'm going to beat you because I just gave her, I tried to give her a free bottle of stuff, and when I went to go look, there was no bottles that weren't open.
No, I'm sorry.
So I had to give, I gave her a bottle of deep blue lotion, like the $40 bottle of lotion for her to give away, which was really cool. I was glad I was able to do that. Well, that would be quite the channel name. I know, right? Wonderful Breast Life.
You guys just
like
can't let... And there is Amy kicking your tickle box over. So we have 15 minutes before we have to get off on time tonight. Why? 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 Why?
Because there's somebody coming on after us.
Who?
And not an owl.
Well, he kind of looks like an owl.
Oh, not nice.
He's about as tall as one.
Oh, no. Let's see. The old army guy has to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Night, Ricky.
Night, Ricky. Because tonight, after us.
Yes.
There are 68 folks in this room right now.
Yep.
All 68 of you, please go on over to the Homesteading with the Cases when we're done here.
Mm-hmm.
And all I want to see in his chat box is taco.
Taco, rice, and cheese.
Everybody just say taco, 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 taco.
But he's here, so he knows you're going to do that.
It's okay. It's okay. He still won't be able to talk for like a minute because everybody's just going to be saying taco, taco, taco.
Yeah, taco, taco, taco.
So, what else was I going to say? Yes, the Beaver moon. That's a cool... You know why that moon is just, at least for me, why the Beaver moon, the frost moon is kind of... That's when...
I know. It's like you got a month until trapping season. I know. I'm dying.
Trapping season's right around the corner. And usually with this moon, usually kicks off the rut down here.
Yes, down here. Yeah, usually.
So that means... Nope, not Deep South Homestead. We're not going over Deep South Homestead. We're going
over to the Cases.
Homesteading with the Cases.
Yep. So I was late. Did I miss anything good? Well, we were thanking you for your donations.
Yep.
And we were acknowledging that you're a man.
Some people just can't let stuff go.
That was funny because we knew
funny.
that it was him.
No, it wasn't funny.
And it was just funny. He said, if you... I swear, if you guys call me a woman one more time... I was dying. It was so funny. Anyway.
So... But it's the kickoff of the rut.
Mm-hmm.
That means them bucks are really going to start running them hard now.
Mm-hmm.
And we are...
You are a man.
So this is about the time... We're going to go ahead and hide that one. Family friendly.
Good night, Melissa. Okay.
But this is the time when Robin starts to go ahead and wind things up because she knows she's fitting to be a widow.
Well, this is when I grab all of my crochet stuff, and typically this is around the time that I can afford to buy yarn. We're gonna have to sell some stuff. I told Jason today we went to go get a couple of little things to make up the things that we auctioned off yesterday, and I told, because I don't go into Hobby Lobby very often, and I was bombarded with yarn. And I told Jason, I said, I have to sell some stuff.
She was like a crackhead on the corner.
I was like, get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here.
I'm like, come on.
Oh, they had all kinds of stuff that I was just, it was...
Hobby Lobby has upped its game.
Yeah.
They've got a lot more, at least it felt like I was standing there a lot longer. They got a lot more selection with fabric. They got a lot more selection with yarn.
Soap making stuff.
Yeah, soap making stuff. Leather working stuff. I'm going to try to get Carol into leather working.
Candle making.
Because she said she wants a craft hobby thing to be able to do. So we're going to try to get her into leather working.
Jewelry. We're going to try and make some of our own... the diffuser necklaces. We're gonna make some stuff, and so I was looking at the jewelry wire and stuff like that to be able to make those. So that was pretty cool. So anyway, we got a chance to do that. Don't got one here. Hawaii has junk. Have you discovered knit picks online? Oh,
really, Grandma Rose?
Ginger, don't tell me about that.
Well,
one thing I did find, because we've got just a couple of minutes, but one thing I found that was absolutely hilarious Apparently there's this new thing about, you know how they have the big yarn that people are making like these big blankets where they crochet off of their arm. Well, I knew about those, but what I didn't know is that they're now selling the wool or the synthetic whatever right after it's been carded before it's being spun into yarn. So it's this big, huge, thick, you know, it looks like the pieces of wool before it's put you know, in a yarn. And I was just, this girl was just dying over it, and she's like, oh, I'm so glad they have this, I'm able to make a blanket out of it. And I'm like, oh, you're not going to spin it first? And she's like, what? And I said, you know, that's what they do, like that's what it looks like before they spin it and make it into yarn. And she was like, what? I thought this was something. And I'm like, oh my God. Get out of here.
So Dave Jeffers says his wife is getting things for making soap.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dave, Robin took a soap making class through Living on a Dime.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we don't necessarily see eye to eye with Living on a Dime with things when it comes to
different
sustainable living,
right? There's other stuff
organic
that they do
versus non-GMO and stuff like that. We are on two ends of the spectrum. But she has a
rovings. There you go.
Wonderful class. You have not stopped talking about that class.
No, it's an e-course, and it's like 10 videos, and they're very small, like maybe 5 or 7 minutes, and she goes over all the basics. Like, she talks about all the different definitions of different words that you might not know. She talks about hot process, cold process. It comes with some recipes, and there's ebooks and all kinds of great stuff. And there's a Facebook page that, you know, everybody's able to get on and ask questions. And I think it was like maybe $30. Mm-hmm. I got it a couple months ago, and I'm able to go back. Like, it showed me how to use soap calc and do all the different things to be able to mix, you know, make my own stuff. And and she makes beautiful, beautiful soaps. So, you know, proof's in the pudding, right? She knows what she's doing. So if you're gonna have an expert tell you, you know, what to do, then that's definitely one to, because like I said, I mean, go to her Etsy store. She has these beautiful soaps. They're not just soap, they're like
works of art.
Yeah. You know,
so before we talk about the next thing, I got a Living on a Dime story. Living on a Dime was developing their beard soap. And see, now you're gonna have a scar.
No, I'm not.
Anyway, they were developing their beards, and that was when I had my really big poofy beard. Dave, we'll hit you up or send us an email, and Robin will get you the link for it.
Oh, that's the
circular saw.
Holy crap.
But she sent me this beard, so she's like, you got a big beard. Try this soap out and let me know what you think. And do a video on it. I said, okay. And so I got it, and man, it was awesome.
Fantastic.
But so in the video, there's me, and you guys can still go see the video. It's I think it's like called Living on a Dime Beard Soap or something. I forget the title.
It was a product review.
But I'm in there and I'm lathering it up, and all of a sudden I just stop and I look at the camera and I got my eyes and I started screaming, "Oh, it's burning! And then I carried on for a good 30 seconds, and then I stopped and went, nah, I'm just playing.
Just kidding.
She hit me up on Skype. She said that was not funny. She said, I thought I burned your face. She goes, I was almost worried. In tears.
Yeah.
And I was like, gotcha.
She was like halfway through sending us a message. Like, she was already typing it out. And then he was like, just kidding. And she's like, oh, I'm going to kill you.
So, November 18th. In, what's the town?
Dandridge. Sounds like dandruff, but it's Dandridge.
Yeah. Dandruff, Tennessee.
Yes. Dandridge, Tennessee. We're going to have a meet and greet for Homesteaders of America.
Homesteaders of America.
5:30.
That's PM.
I think she said it's a Perkins restaurant, I think. I don't know. But anyway, there's
it's going to be,
we've shared the link, or we've shared the information on the Big Bear Homesteading Group page. It's been floating around a couple of other pages, so
It's going to be us, Sullivan family.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that third one?
Rhymes with moose. Goose. Goose. What'd you say?
I didn't call you a moose. That was her.
I said rhymes with moose. Whatever.
And Hope's Homestead.
Mm-hmm.
We're all going to be doing a little meet and greet.
There you go. Donna said she saw Doug and Stacy yesterday at Lehman's. That's cool.
So come on over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure we're going to have T-shirts to give away. There's going to be... I know we'll probably give some T-shirts to give away. It's just going to be all kinds of fun. The last time that we did this, let's see, it was myself, Hope's Homestead, Bonterre showed up. Bonterre's hinting in the wind that they're going to try and come to this one, but they're not. They're not 100% sure, but they're going to try. Two Family was there.
There was a couple others. Not Nunda. Neona and her brother were there.
Mm-hmm. When was it?
Teresa Dean was there.
Teresa Dean and was it Amby? Amby and her husband?
Amber Rivers.
Yeah.
She was there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of people there.
Duck.
And we shut the place down.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll probably end up doing that again.
Well, I don't know. 5:30 is when
we're going to shut it down.
How long of a drive is that for you? Okay, so we're going, first of all, we're going in the Prius. Second of all, we're going to have to. We can't afford to truck.
Not if I got furniture to sell.
Well, if you have furniture to sell. If that's the case, then yeah. But one cool thing that came out of our being stranded on the side of the road is the company that messed up the tow truck stuff is sending us a Visa card for, all of the inconvenience. So we were planning on being able to use that for gas to get up there. So that has turned out to be a blessing. So anyway, we're planning on being up there for a craft show, and then more than likely it's like 3.5 hours of a drive for us.
Yeah. And
then we're probably going to
we're crashing at Hope's
We're
place.
going to take over Hope's house, I think, and just
totally bulldoze it over.
Yeah. So anyway, all right. So guess what?
It's time.
It's 9 o'clock.
It is time.
Where are you going?
So I expect all 64 people in this room to show the love.
Mm-hmm.
Head on over to Homesteading with the Cases.
Yep.
Because see, if we get all 64 people in there, that's going to break his own personal record. I don't think he's ever had that many people in his live stream before.
I don't know. Has he?
I don't think so. Because he's always done live streams on a Tuesday night.
Mm-hmm.
He's never done it this time. So let's show some love to Homesteading with the Cases. We got 65 folks in here now. Head on over there. When one of my mods, please post a link to his channel in here in the chat box, please. And you guys head on over there to him. Show him some love. Throw tacos in his chat box for like a minute. Just light it up. And let's go on over there. We see you guys later. Remember, be kind to one another. You never know what another person is going through. They may be having a really bad day, and they don't mean to be ugly to you. So remember, keep it in your heart. Be kind to one another. Also, do your part. Recycle, repurpose, reuse, so that way we can give our wildlife a place to live instead of in my barn.
Good night, y'all.
Thank you guys for coming by. We'll see you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, for Mama's Essential Oils class. We'll see you then. I will see you guys over with Homesteading with the Cases. Bye.
Bye. Y'all have a good evening.